All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 9 that we're setting up for. And one of the things that I usually recommend for this hole is maybe just a little bit more power ball. Would be ideal, you know, a 2 or a 3, somewhere in there. But we'll ultimately find out, you know, based on the wind at hand and a variety of other factors. But what you're usually going to do is a hop shot off this first fairway. So let me set up for that. So what I usually would do, you switch to power 3 ball. You see what the wind is, but I'm probably going to use at least 20%. In this case, I'm probably going to use plus 25%. You do kind of shoot down a little bit. You can see that it kind of dips down a little bit. You're shooting down into a little bit more of an open area. Not to mention, you know, with tailwind, it's going to launch past the bullseye, which is at max. So you need to account for some extra wind effect. So that's what you see me doing. I'm going to use around 25% here, just to make sure that I'm covering my bases. And I'm just going to use my max distance number aside from that, kind of up towards 4 topspin or so. And right in here, 3 rings for my adjustment. And as I mentioned, you know, especially not pulling towards, you're pulling kind of towards mid club a little bit. It is going to be a little bit of overkill in the adjustment, but better to be safe than sorry. And of course, you know, the longer that you get it up in this fairway, the more you get a shielded view. So you're going to see that I kind of back off a little bit of my full topspin potential, just so I could kind of keep it so where I don't have to go around the trees quite as much. Another thing that you can do is you can curl it slightly. What I did is I stayed off of the curl. It's because if I hit a great ball left accidentally, it might have got too aggressive and potentially clipped the rough. So what you'll see that I do there is I'll tend to kind of keep it a little bit safer away from the edge, just to kind of keep in mind that you know, I might great ball it to the left, which would kick it dramatically towards the edge. So here you can see with what we're kind of up against, it's going to kind of be a topspin shot. And the way that I go about handling this is maybe about, you know, it's going to vary. It depends on how long I drive it. But ideally, you know, I'm going to try to land it somewhere in here with just a tiny bit of curl. And instead of going, you know, the full rings here, I'm only going to go maybe 3.8 instead of 4.8. Maybe just a little bit of curl, get it around the tree. And I did hit a great ball towards the right, so you're probably going to see it swing up towards the right, like it just did. But you can see power-wise, we got it pretty much down. Don't get too carried away with your topspin. You know, just kind of use the minimum that you can. So it's going to totally be based on your length, but you can kind of see, you know, topspin-wise what I did. Keep in mind that, you know, the ball that I'm using, the Kingmaker in this case, power 3, is going to correlate more about being at max club for the second shot. Like, I know it's going to be right at max club, so I'm just trying to give myself a little bit of extra distance. And every little power ball gives you that much more. You know, I gave myself about a 12-yard boost over a normal, you know, at least. So do keep that in mind. You know, that extra yardage is really going to come into play to get that power number up to where that you can give yourself the easiest chance at an albatross. You could see I brought it in with very good speed, gave it a very good chance. Just needed to hit my perfect ball a little bit better to give it an even better chance. So good luck with that hole, guys, and catch you guys on revisions tomorrow. Let me know how your rounds go, and be sure to check out my other divisions if you have other accounts. So good luck, and catch you guys later.